Alright, welcome back to Patrick's Tech Reviews, and today, as you can see already, we are going to look at a TISSOT. So, without further ado, let's just unbox this thing and then I'll show you the watch. So all TISSOT watches come in pretty much the same case, only if they're limited edition. So you have an outer kind of packaging, then you have the black and red box with the T for TISSOT and the Swiss cross. And interestingly, in case you haven't watched a video like that before, so I have to make it a bit darker, it's a bit too bright. On the back side, it has two kind of booklets included, if I can get them out, interestingly. See, you should prepare for this kind of videos. They're really stuck in there. I'll try to get them out later on. But basically, they made it in a way that you can put it in a bookshelf and it looks like books. And there actually are two books, so I'm going to show them to you later. So, let me just open it up. And it's still too bright. I think it's better now. So, here we go. And this is the TISSOT coming from the T Classic collection. It's the T097.410.11.038.00. I'll show you the warranty card in a moment as well. It's obviously a round dial, as you can see. 8.64 millimeters height or thickness. It weighs 128 grams, 40 millimeters diameter, and 20 millimeter lug to lug. So before we go with the watch, so you have some stuff here on the side, which is the warranty card or warranty booklet. I think it was, I forgot already, 29 languages or 28 languages you have this stuff here written in. That's one thing, and on the other side you have another secret compartment with two more things. So you have the analog quartz watch movement instruction manual, again in multiple languages. And then sports from 2015. Hey, yeah, we are in 2017 now, so not sure why they still include this thing. They should take this out. Then one thing that a lot of people don't know, just below here, this one, the black one, you can actually take it out. It's a travel pouch, yeah, which maybe some people don't see when they buy the watch and maybe toss the box with it because they don't know about it. There is a travel case here as well. So keep that in mind. And then it comes on a pillow. As you can see here, it's still fully wrapped, and I'll unwrap it now, and then we're going to look at it in macro. So here we go. We now switch the cameras, and as you can see, it all comes wrapped with this kind of, well, plastic wrap thingy, whatever you want to call this. So let's take this off from both sides. Either way, you don't need this anymore. Let's put this on the side. Same thing on the other side. Let me just do it in this camera again because the macro one is not so great. Let's close the butterfly clasp, and now we switch back to the macro lens. Okay, so as I mentioned, 40 millimeters in diameter. You can see it's a quartz watch. How can you see that? For all the people who just start to be interested in watches, if the second hand is jumping, that it does here, it is an indicator for that this is a quartz watch. Obviously it will be written on the back as well, but that's the main indicator. So you can see if you have a second hand that is jumping, it's a quartz watch. So we have a water resistance of 50 meters or 5 bar or 165 feet. Yeah, it weighs 128 grams with all the links in it. We have scratch resistant sapphire glass, that's going to be written on the back as well. We have obviously a Swiss made quartz movement in it, and it's, let me just tell you which one it is. It's the ETA F06.111. Obviously it has a battery in it, yeah. You can see it's very flat. The links are half brushed and half polished. You can see the camera reflecting in the polished ones, and the brushed ones are the one in between. Let's look in detail. So it's obviously they are filled. Then you have the pins here. Here we go. So you have micro adjustments. You have one small one, two big one on this side, and three big one and one small on that side. Then you have the butterfly clasp, which you can see here, which I really like. It basically makes the watch look much cleaner without having here, for example, like a leather band or something like this, where something is sticking out, or like the clasp, which you have to open this way. Then you can see already as well, we have a TISSOT 1853 engraved in it. And let me just open it up, and then we look at the case back. Okay, focus. Other way around so you guys can read it without standing on your head. So TISSOT 1853, sapphire crystal, 5 bar, 50 meter, 165 feet, water resistant, stainless steel. Then you have the watch number and kind of not a barcode but code here. So let me just put it on my wrist. Obviously it's not adjusted because it's not for me, it's a present. Like a lot of you guys, when you watch my videos, you know that a lot of watches I buy are not for myself but present for family. So this is a present for my father-in-law. Alright, here we go. You can see there's plenty of links, and I'm really sorry, I still until today don't know what is my wrist size. Maybe one of you can judge that by looking at this. You just tell me. You can see how much space I have left. And what I really like about this watch is that it's so flat. Yeah. I usually prefer mechanical watches, but a quartz watch is always good to have just to, grab and go. A little bit more about the watch. Obviously quartz, butterfly clasp. We have a gray band, polished and brushed as I mentioned. Then the dial is silver. It's not white, it's silver actually. And you have the Roman numbers and indices, so you have the 12, the 3, the 6 and the 9. You have an outer ring. Let me just go closer. Do we go into macro mode? Here we go. So you have the outer ring, which you see a little bit of a pattern here. Then you have a middle ring, and then you have this pattern of the TISSOT, one time standing correct way, one time upside down. Then obviously we have three markers. We have the second hand, or three hands, second hand, minute hand and hour hand, and we have a date window without day. On top you have TISSOT 1853, and obviously you see as well that the glass is flat, it's not sticking out. Then the crown, it's not a screw-in crown, you just pull it out. One time you can adjust the date, and two times you can adjust the hour and minute. And as you can see, it's hackable, so the second hand stands still, so you can really adjust it to the second with an atomic watch. Alright, so last detail that we need to know. What is the price? The official price, selling a retail price in Switzerland, is 365 Swiss francs. Focus. 365 Swiss francs, which I think is reasonable if you consider that this is a really nice flat watch. It is Tissot. We have a really nice clasp, butterfly clasp. It's really light. I mean, 128 grams is nothing pretty much. If I think about some of the watches I have are 250, 260 grams. So that is not bad. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. My thumb doesn't even fit in the video. Leave a comment below, ask if you have any questions. And if you would like to buy this watch, just check the links below. I'll provide you the links so you can directly get there and purchase it if you want to do so. And you don't have to live in Switzerland to do so. So you're going to have a link for US and Canada as well as for Europe, and you should be covered. So thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe, like, share. See you next time. Bye.